With Lepowski graduating in December, the station has already announced his successor. Riley Klingman will be the new sports director of 90.9 starting in the spring of 2023. For LU News and Views, I'm Scout Hughes. I'm Scout Hughes. Our top story today, 7,000 migrants wait to be apprehended in Del Rio, Texas. Where are they going? Sanctuary cities like Washington, D.C., New York City, and plenty of other places around the United States. Hey Coach, Scout Hughes, WBRF. In regards to the 3-5-5 format, how satisfied were you to get the three permanent opponents, Duke, Virginia Tech, and Georgia Tech?
Again, those are programs we all have respect for. Duke has been a team that we've played every year. They've been our crossover opponent since the ACC went to division, so it was great to see that one. Virginia Tech is 2 hours away. That's a game that our fan base has always traveled well to, and their fan base has always supported their football team. And certainly our alumni base and our recruiting that we do in Atlanta certainly made Georgia Tech a good and ideal opponent for us. So again, we're excited to have those three opponents. We're excited that we get to play North Carolina more often. But I hate to see 110-year traditions ended. I know for our football team, the NC State game is always a really important game. They've got a good program. They're very competitive. There's a lot of players on our team that grew up and went to high school and played with or against people at NC State. So that to me is the only drawback.
The Lynchburg Sheriff's Office is sharing a warning after several people living in the area were scammed out of thousands of dollars. Authorities say they're receiving multiple reports a day of fraudsters calling scammers are able to make it look like it's coming from the sheriff's office and asking for payments in gift cards. He adds if a person has any doubts, hang up the phone and call local law enforcement directly. State police asked victims to call the FTC at 877-382-4357. And moving on to our state capital, the city of Richmond will have a new face for the Metropolitan's head of police. The River City made a statement saying that Gerald Smith had resigned Tuesday and has been placed on administrative leave through the end of the year. Major Richard Edwards has been named the interim until officials search for Smith's replacement. Smith, who had been in his position since July of 2020, had been under fire over the past few months for the comments that he made over the Independence Day shooting at the Dogwood Dale Amphitheater. And finally, over in eastern Tennessee, a few trails have closed at the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. This in part to accommodate for the black bears to chow down on acorns. The Gatlinburg Trail between Gatlinburg and the Sugarlands Visitor Center, in addition to the Twin Creeks Trail between Gatlinburg and the Twin Creeks Science and Education Center, are closed. The park says not to go on the closed trails as bears may act aggressively to defend such areas. The national park states that these trails will only be closed temporarily. For Kaylee Hutter, I'm Scout Hughes. Thank you and good night.
We'll see you next time.